Hi there, listener. You're about to experience TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games, and there will be plenty of game talk, but also copious amounts of crude, off-color, offensive, and immature speech. So if you are of a rather sensitive humor constitution, we're just letting you know what you're in for with this show. It has games. It has jokes. You know, just games and jokes. Take the games, take the jokes, and have a good time.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a show where, really at this point, four good friends that have been friends for a long time. Except for Nicole, she's still pretty new.
No,
But still a good friend.
No, she's been in this for a while.
How long? 5 years? 6 years?
7
Longer
years.
than that.
7 years?
7 years. More than 7 years.
You were like 13 then. This was completely illegal.
It was very inappropriate.
What's the statute of limitations on that?
7 years.
Cool. All right.
Statutory rape?
Dinosaur rape? What'd you say? Well, that one, 13 billion years. There's a limitation on dinosaur rape.
Well, that's impossible because the Earth is only 8,000 years old.
That's true.
Well, right.
That's true. Talk about old games.
And dinosaur rape.
And games and dinosaur rape. Hopefully, we're hoping those two cross together pretty soon.
Just for the record, I haven't said rape.
Damn it. Fuck. Now we've all said it.
Jacob's a rape counter. He's got his notepad because he says, has Jacob spoken to you about how we fucked up the Saved by the Bell?
No.
Yeah, he has an issue with how we
that
answer.
he's not Zach or Slater.
He is Mr. Belding. He says that no way is Miller. And I think he actually has a good point because he loves us. He loves us kids, but he just wants us to clean up our act a little bit.
Okay, that's very valid.
I think that's fair.
That makes Miller Mr. Tuttle, the driving instructor.
All right. Yeah, okay. I'm sure Miller loved
I
that.
had to look through my encyclopedia of character.
I'm really impressed.
So we are now on part 2 of Chrono Trigger since it's Original Flavor Wednesday. And we have back Tadpog's sweetheart couple, Nosh.
Yeah, Nosh.
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 What do I like to say?
The Nosh.
Josh and Nicole Nance.
Isn't that a British term for
eat
eating?
a snack. I think it's, is it a
I think
Jewish
it-
term? It's a Nosh.
I think it's just a term. Why do we got to put labels on all our terms?
Not a southern term.
No. No. Tyler, why don't you get in the house and have a Nosh?
What's the southern equivalent? Fixins?
I got you pimento cheese and baked beans for a Nosh.
I want you to text your mom and ask her what a nosh is.
Like in a belt? No, it's a notch. So, no.
No, that's the guy who made Minecraft.
Awesome. Yep. Notch Pearson.
His name is Notch, or is that the nickname?
I think it's Marcus. Notch is his handle, I think.
Welcome to this video game podcast where we know nothing about the most popular video game.
Yep. That thing we don't play and only see on Reddit sometimes. That's pretty good for only seeing in passing.
I've tried. But
You've tried
Oh,
it?
really?
You played it?
a little.
No.
There was a pretty extensive flow chart on which video game you should play, and based on it, I should play Minecraft.
Oh, I've never played it, but like all the like gameplay videos I've seen, yeah, you should totally play Minecraft.
I mean, you should. I mean, if you're like, I just need to drive Nicole off. I just need to end this. Then start playing Minecraft.
You'll just do like a rotation. You'll be like Terraria, Starbound, Minecraft.
Yeah,
Just be up at 24 hours a day.
because Terraria, which is pretty much 2D Minecraft, I've almost got 1,000 hours logged on.
Good.
Oh my God.
Actual playtime, or is this like idle as well?
A lot of it's idle, but a lot of it is.
Man, I wish everything in your. I remember like someone asked me about 3 wishes, and one thing was I wish that I could pull up my chat history, my vocal chat history with everybody I've ever met, like your ICQ history. Or I could see time spent with each person like I see time spent on a Steam game. So it'd be funny to see like you've spent almost 1,000 hours on Terraria. Times it with Nicole, 36 hours.
A lot of that's just idling, though. I mean,
So what were you guys doing Saturday night? Sleeping? You sure?
Yeah, well, you text at like 9:45, and you're like, last minute, but like I was literally getting to bed. I'm an old person.
I don't remember this. You didn't even tell me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we had an all-call show. We wanted you guys to come on.
Oh, okay. I think.
Yeah, we were literally.
Josh is like, oh, right. Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
It's just, Josh, you want to? No. Nope. Don't care what you're gonna say.
No, I don't think she even asked if I wanted to. I think she was like on the way to bed, like she was walking to the bed whenever she was on her phone. So
2 counties away.
Well, before we get to Chrono Trigger, we thought since this went over so well last time that we did the part 2 of a JRPG on IGN's Top 100 list.
With Josh and Nicole.
With Josh and
Nosh.
Nicole, we took such a great quiz, so we thought we'd do it again.
I have to ask, did it really go over well?
I mean,
guess.
like,
No one said they hated it, so
Out
that
of
would
the-
roll saying that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
there weren't any death threats. Nobody threatened to kill me or my family. So yeah, we're gonna take that as a positive.
So for all like the jokes, like I remember like during Demon's Crest, there were a lot of Holocaust jokes about Jacob. No complaints about that. You know, we did all the calls and everything like that. No complaints about me putting cum all over my rails in my bed. And no complaints. Everybody loved it. Say I play the Kim Kardashian mobile game. Then the complaints come rolling in. Tadpog fans find the Kim Kardashian mobile game more offensive than the Holocaust.
well,
That's okay.
you were playing to your audience up until the Kim Kardashian, I
That's
think.
very true. That's very true.
You went off note for just like a second. Yeah, and then the wolves came in.
Yep. Fish Lips J does not approve. Peter Panda does not approve.
What were you doing before this recording?
Right before I did The Simpsons Tapped Out,
What were you playing before that?
Kim Kardashian.
I like how you 10-year-old and me play The Simpsons.
The last thing, that's the last thing I do. Turn on the clock. Well, you know, whatever.
Out of the 12 people that listen, no one complained about which element are you quiz. So I think that we should do this again.
All right.
I was thinking maybe we could tie it into Chrono Trigger. So we've got this quiz that I found on, so we don't get sued. This is on Quiblo.com. So if you would like to take this quiz as well, visit Quiblo. They have a super annoying advertisement where you have to watch a video. You hate those. I hate those, but I don't know. It's their quiz. This was put together by Modern Day Teen 28. So
If anybody's up on it, it's Modern Day Teen.
there are either 27 other modern day teens or this 28-year-old person.
Nicole.
What? Do not. I am not 28. Don't say that.
So tying in with Chrono Trigger's theme, I'm your bespectacled host, Dave, by the way. What's up, Internet? We had this quiz called What Historical Female Are You? Girls only, sorry. We're going to break the rules.
No.
We're gonna break
That's
the
so
rules.
chaotic.
And we're going to take this quiz.
We've got gooters.
Which is,
All 4 of us here.
which
Don't
historical
frown, yours is
female?
the biggest. So,
Are you a queen, a warrior, a political activist, an artist, a writer, etc.?
that's all one choice.
No. It's the subtitle to this.
Okay.
That's how you know it's a good quiz. It has a subtitle. All right, question number 1. There's 10 questions. You would think that we could get through this pretty quick, but probably not. Number 1, Tyler, we'll start with you. At a party, what are you doing? Are you dancing in the limelight?
No.
Of course. Okay. You're surrounded by all the hotties at the party. Why
Remember,
not?
This is your inner woman, so it might be a little different answer than what you would normally answer.
You are the hottest girl there. Are you the one jumping off the roof into the pool or chugging out of the keg with 2 G's?
There's no wallflower option here.
No, trust me.
Okay.
Oh boy, we got a lot of options. Let's see if we get there. You don't have time for parties. You have to write a strongly worded letter to the president concerning everything. You are the mother figure of this charade. You are watching silently in the background, making sure this thing doesn't get out of control. That's how modern teens speak. You're the one in the kitchen making all the colorful snacks, or the one snapping all the pictures of everyone. Yeah, that's like the same. Those aren't two separate. It's just you're in the kitchen and you're snapping pictures of everyone. Or you're the one who's comforting your best friend after she got dumped by her boyfriend in the corner of the party room.
It's either the kitchen or
I got three more, buddy. I got three more. Party. There was a party. I wasn't invited. Again. Sighs. Or you're the one singing karaoke to all the songs, letting everyone listen to your beautiful voice. Well, I know which one Nikki would pick if she was taking this quiz. Or is it the last one? You're the beautiful girl in the beautiful and classy dress standing next to your football-playing boyfriend.
There are way more archetypes of girls than there are guys. Because it'd be like, guys only. Are you jerking it or getting jerked off? Which one are you?
Nobody jerked me off. Again. Sighs.
At a party, I'm probably the one comforting their best friend.
I think that's a good Tyler answer. Nicole, I really hope you were listening to all of these options. Would you like me to read them for you again?
No, I know. I would be the one in the kitchen. As sexist as that sounds.
Are you curled up in a ball, cleaning behind the stove? Man, I can't remember who made that joke originally, but thank you. You've given me a well that I'm just going to ride forever.
I want to say that was Fish Lips Jay.
I think it might have been Fish Lips Jay. Or was it Cody? You decide.
Same person.
All right, so Nicole, you're in the kitchen. Josh.
Party? There's a party?
You're going with I wasn't invited? You're invited to like every TADPOG podcast.
Is there a I forgot about the party? Yeah. That's the Josh option.
I wish there was a I don't want to go to the party, because that would be my option. I guess a lot of historical figures who don't want to go to things aren't historical figures.
Wow, man, that's pretty insightful.
So me and Josh, we're serfs.
God, I don't know, guys.
Would you like me to read them again?
Yeah. No, I don't want. I would be with my wife making sandwiches and taking pictures of things in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, you could split.
You're taking pictures of things, but you're not taking pictures of things in the kitchen.
Well, I'm in the kitchen taking pictures. So,
Here's some
the things I'm taking a picture
Instagram.
of.
Love their flatware. Instagram.
I think that I am going to go with I don't have time for the party because I'm writing the president about everything.
Very Lisa Simpson of you.
Yeah. Well, I also play the saxophone, and one of my best friends is bleeding gums. So we have like three things in common.
Your hair is just a spiky version of your skull.
Yeah.
I'm also drinking Four Loko right now.
Yeah, how do we not mention that?
It's awful. Oh, man, it's awful.
Blue Hurricane?
When Ashley Shake was here, he bought one Four Loko he thought sounded interesting and left it in the fridge. And I was like, I'll drink it. I'll get warmed up for this quiz in Chrono Trigger. It tastes like blue. It's pretty bad.
They took out the caffeine to make it legal again, right?
Yep. Yeah. Here you go, Nicole. You want to try it live on the air? Here, you have to drink out of my straw. You can drink out of the side of the cup right there. You may dip my finger in it, and I'll just hold it above your head and drip it in like it's poison.
Or like a hamster.
Because it kind of is.
Is it really bad?
I mean, I'm still drinking it, so it's not like sewage or anything.
The fact that you're still drinking it does not reassure me, like, at all.
Well, if it was really bad, I would have stopped drinking it. Like, some Mondo flavors were undrinkable.
So Four Loko,
You guys made
better
it
than Mondo.
worse than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't that bad. It has a weird aftertaste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, that
See,
is
this
awful.
is the new Mondo. Now we're going to try every flavor of Four Loko on the air.
See, I'm really sensitive to stuff like that because I haven't drank soda in a long time. So all that
Okay.
tastes really intense to me, and that stuff is fucking awful.
It tastes like flat Sprite mixed with watered down blue raspberry Kool-Aid with like an aspartame aftertaste.
That's pretty good.
Just pour a Miller Lite in there.
You have earned your Urban Spoon review. Nicole reviews Four Loko.
I got a second question. We're almost 20% through this quiz. What do you like to do in your free time? It's an open-ended question. You just answer.
Essay.
You type it in, somebody gets back to you in 3 to 6 weeks.
Amazingly enough, masturbate all day isn't on there. I don't know why.
You're a girl.
Tyler, do you work out and exfoliate your skin? You aren't just beautiful for no reason. You have to work at it. It's the only option. Option 2.
The other option's a set of razor blades.
Eat razor blades. Are you practicing new hair techniques to make you look skinnier or buying new curve-loving clothes? You love curves.
I do. I have all sorts of clothes for it. John Turley
Hey.
has walked in.
What's
this
up?
is nice. Now I feel good.
Yeah.
John's here. It's like a calming aura. It's just washed into the room.
We don't need that Guinness, John. We got Four Loko on our side, buddy.
Four Loko.
Or Tyler, do you write poetry about the darkness of the world? Do you maybe help your sick boyfriend get better by sitting by his bed and serving him soup spoonful by spoonful?
It's not what I ask for when I'm sick at all.
And it involves a spoon, but not soup. Are you painting or designing new and bright clothing for yourself? Or are you working and trying to make yourself some more money? Are you thinking of ways to make your history classroom less of a dictatorship? Or are you planning a camping or skydiving trip with your boyfriend? Or are you prepping up for your next date? Nail polish, hairspray, and lipstick are in your arsenic? I don't really understand that.
Arsenal.
I
maybe?
guess that's an
maybe-
autocorrect from Arsenal.
I guess they did put the quiz together on their phone.
It's really deep that they're trying to say that like taking me to that level is poisonous.
Or the last option, you're taking that new dance class and shopping in the Bohemian district.
The first one, the working out one.
You're working out and exfoliating your skin.
And that's sure what I do. Every time I do a rigorous P90X workout, I'd go exfoliate.
Nicole, would you like me to read all the options for you?
No, thank you.
Okay.
The last one.
You are shopping in the Bohemian district?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I do describe you. This Nicole Nance, what's she like? She's very bohemian.
It was between that and writing poetry about the dark aspects of the
That's
world.
what I thought. That's what I thought.
But you people, you bitches make me sick. Your
Whoa,
boyfriend is sick. Why are you not taking care of? That's what I'm doing.
That's your answer?
Yeah, I'm taking care of my boyfriend.
When Nicole is sick, do you spoon feed her soup?
I brought her chicken noodle soup before. She wasn't so sick that I had to spoon feed her, but
He's very good at taking care of me when I'm sick.
I guess I will go with making more money. You're working and trying to make yourself some more money, woefully. So I am going to go with that. Question 3. Almost 30% through. At a restaurant, what do you usually order, Tyler?
Okay.
Something new and exciting? You love trying new things? Or something sweet and sensual, like warm, hearty pasta or chocolate?
Warm, hearty pasta.
Gotta love the sensuality of chocolate. Or some different that you've never tried or heard of before. Maybe some Arabic or Indian food.
Okay.
Or something warm and strong. Something that will give me strength to write all those complaint letters. Something like tomato soup. Or, Tyler, something conservative, like a simple salad or panini sandwich. Or something that's just as beautiful as you and elegant. Something like fish and colorful.
Elegant as a fish.
And colorful sauces arranged just so. Or something that won't make me any fatter, like grilled chicken that won't make me any fatter. Not won't make me fat or make me any fatter. So like this is the options that like she's urging you to choose if you're overweight.
I'm learning a lot about this girl that wrote the quiz.
I don't like this.
I think this is a guy that wrote this quiz, to be honest with you.
I think it would be more like how many times do you masturbate per day if it was a guy who wrote it.
How big's your bra size?
Yeah. Something that won't make you any fatter, Tyler, like grilled chicken with some whole grain rice on the side. Or food I don't eat that much. And when I do, it's bland. Like saltine crackers and room temperature water.
Yeah.
Josh, I'm looking at you. Let me go ahead and just mark you down for this one. Or, Tyler, some soul food like mac and cheese.
The Arabic or Indian.
Or something fruity and colorful like sherbet, ice cream or pasta salad. Is it sherbet? Sherbet or pasta salad?
Everyone looks at me like I have two heads when I say sherbet.
Now you.
Everybody at work says it, and I showed them the
There is
card
no
it comes
R.
in. There's no R.
Which you're going? Oh, well, she definitely put an R in here. So this is sherbet. So which one? Fish? You going with the elegant fish?
Yeah, that is me. You look at me like
you are an
that
elegant
man in
fish.
the sweatpants has the elegance of a fish.
Nicole?
I'm going with the pasta and chocolate. The sensual hearty pasta.
Okay. Well, you gotta love the sensuality of chocolate. Mm-hmm. Josh, we all answered for you. Room temperature water. And I will also go with some different that you've never tried or heard of before. Because cheeseburger wasn't on there. Question number 4. Your fashion sense is, that's how we know it's a TADPOG quiz. Tyler, conservative. Browns and earthy tones with some rich red tones. An elegant top and some capris. I think she means capris. Capris. I think she's hung up on fish. And your usual. Or bright oranges and yellows, greens, bright blues, and bright purples are all included in your fashion wardrobe. You like some colorful skirts with a matching top and a cute hoodie. John Turleyberger Bottoms pointing to himself.
Wait, who wears a hoodie with a skirt?
You are not going to choose option 2. I can tell already. Or, Tyler, do you like to wear crisp blouses, pencil skirts, and slacks? Reds, blacks, grays, and maybe pinks are in your color palette.
I do like a smart pantsuit. I do like a nice Hillary Clinton every now and then.
Or, Tyler, do you like to wear something that shows I care? Maybe a cute tee and some jeans. Or some adventurous that just walked off the catwalk. Or black, and some more black. It's a pretty good joke. Long skirts, dresses, and shirts that cover me up. I haven't hit the sweatpants option yet.
I'm waiting for it.
Revealing dresses and cut-off shorts with a baby doll tee. Romantic reds, deep purple, and sexy colors. Just right for your multiple nights out. Or something that we don't do that on the show. We only talk about dinosaur rape.
What do I wear for a good snooch pounding? Whatever.
Or, Tyler, do you like something that complements your body shape and shows all the right curves?
So Apple. What's the best for that?
No, not some. How about some gorgeous dresses and skirts? Or, Tyler, your closet is full of bohemian and empowering clothing. The clothing lets the world see how powerful you really are. Or, Tyler, hot tees and tight jeans. You can wear pretty much anything, especially mini skirts, because of your hot and perfect body.
I go with that first one with all the dark browns and stuff.
Okay. The conservative. Browns.
I
and
wear
earthy tones.
because really my outfit every day is a white chef jacket and houndstooth pants. Immediately into the same pair of sweatpants and hoodie that I come in when I get home every day from work. That's about it.
All right. Nicole, what do you think? Bohemian? Let the world know who you
No,
are.
I don't. It's between the pencil skirts and the black and more black.
If you're on the fence.
Your
then
favorite color is yellow/cream, though.
My favorite color is black, and I wear a lot of
I
black.
thought it was yellow.
I might wear pencil skirts and shirts, but they're black, so I guess I'll go with the black.
You're going to go with the black?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're so darkness.
I wear a lot of
You're
black.
so darkness.
Josh,
I don't
gorgeous dresses?
remember. Gorgeous dresses. Yeah. I don't.
Your hot body can wear anything.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks. There's something about like browns and earthy tones. I don't remember which one it was.
That's the first one.
That's the first one.
okay.
An elegant top and some Capris.
I wear a lot of Capris. Yeah.
I'm torn between that first one and the black, and some more black, and something that shows I care, tee and jeans. I think,
I feel like I see you more in that.
I want to know.
yeah, but I don't know. Right.
How does that show you care?
That's my hang up, because I don't really care. That's why I wear a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
You don't want to make other people feel threatened, so you just wear a t-shirt and jeans because of your rocking body.
Well, I mean, that is true.
I just want to know what, like, having, I don't know. I guess it was historical figures, not like historical figures that actually matter. Like,
Adlai Stevenson.
well, I just can't imagine what having a hot body has to do with what historical figure you are.
I like how you say hot body. You should be a stripper
Hot
announcer.
buddies. We got hot buddies.
Who was, what was that lady known as the Iron Fist?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Danny Rand.
You talking about Margaret Thatcher?
Margaret, is it Margaret Thatcher? So you hot pencil skirts. You are Margaret Thatcher.
Question.
I don't think that's who I'm talking about.
I want to get that Chinese prostitute that became a pirate. I hope I get her. Get my fingers crossed.
Like you want to order her?
No, like on this quiz. This is
Who are you
historical women, right? This is what we're doing.
It is
Okay.
historical women who would be really ashamed that they've been reduced to this quiz, I'm sure. Question number 5, Tyler. God damn it. Tony's going to be so pissed. What's your favorite color? Pinks and silvers, or
What?
golds and bronzes, or red because it's empowering, or greens and bright purples, or hot pink, highlighter yellow, neon green, and the brightest orange, or indigos and deep romantic purples, or black and maybe grays, or browns and earthy tones, or sky blue or baby blue, or you like all colors.
Browns and earthy tones.
Okay. You're not going to be Martin Luther King. I mean, the woman version.
She king.
Martin Luther Queen. Nicole.
Blacks and
okay.
grays.
Mark you down for blacks and grays. All right.
I would have went with blues, but they lost me at baby blue.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
I don't know. I guess black and gray.
Okay.
You don't like, what was
just-
the first one? Something in silver that didn't even go together?
Yeah, like pink and
Pinks.
silver.
Pinks and silver. There's a fish theme. I think that's like the salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah, I think it's the salmon. One of these is a fisher
You
woman.
think that we're going to get historical figures at the end, but we're not. We're all going to get fish. Which fish are you?
I think that I am going to go with sky blue or baby blue.
What's the difference?
Well, one is the color of the sky. The other is the color
They're
of babies.
babies. You know, after
There you go.
babies, like
Like,
as soon as they're
dark.
born, they're that shade of blue.
Henry was blue for like at least 3 days. That state hasn't taken him away from me yet.
Gold in my ear, that's who I was thinking of earlier.
Who?
Gold in my ear.
Who is that?
The Prime Minister of Israel.
Yep.
Israel.
Former Prime Minister. The Iron Lady was...
There you go. That's what I was thinking.
The Iron Maiden was
Band, an awesome band.
A torture device, right?
Yes.
the music wasn't that bad.
Hi-oh.
Question number 6. Tyler, your boyfriend is, colon, God, this is so long, power hungry, just like me. He's exotic and very unique. We bash head. But we always end up loving each other at the end of the day. Or, boyfriend, I don't believe in total commitment. I'd rather test the pond. Or, teens today, I don't know. Are you the boy? Oh, are you? God, I got really confused for a minute. I was like, you're not the boy. This is a girl quiz. Or is your boyfriend the boy who's always up for an adventure? He's fast-paced, just like me, and is ready for action. Or, my boyfriend is a classic good guy. He's from a good family, and we get along great. Or, he's my main man, but I'm definitely wearing the pants in this relationship. He always lets me take the wheel. Or,
With those pants. They're steering pants.
or, my boyfriend is artistic. He loves color, and sometimes we paint together. He likes to travel to new places with me, and we always find something new to explore, like the butt. Or is your boyfriend the sensitive one who is always around with me? Or is your boyfriend the computer programmer who watches emotional movies with me and brings a little sunlight into my life?
What? I mean, that's verbatim describing John Turley. Still.
I don't think Modern T28 knows
Computer
much
programmers
about-
just bringing sunshine wherever they go.
Or, my boyfriend is the all-around great guy. He loves me for who I am and makes me feel beautiful. He can sing and plays the guitar for me when we're alone.
He's John Mayer.
Or, my boyfriend is the star of the football team, and I'm always cheering for him. He's an all-American boy. Feel free to take any of this as a stinger if you'd like.
what was the John? Well, the one I said was John Mayer.
The one you said was John Mayer involved playing the guitar and
The all-around good person.
yeah, can sing, all-around great guy. Is that your boyfriend?
There was one that was classic, all around good person, came from a good family. There was one.
Yeah. Let's go with that one.
Coming from a good family?
Good stock, good genes there in that family.
Nicole, what do you think?
I have a hard time choosing because Josh is so multifaceted.
What? Look at Josh's face.
I'm multifaceted, you asshole.
I'm gonna go.
Multifaceted. I have two.
I'm gonna go with the artistic one because we have painted together. We do travel and explore new places.
Like the butt.
Like the butt, yeah. I'm going to go with the butt one.
Are you just, I mean, you're just, are you really going with the butt one? Because we can just, like, one of you can just take this quiz because all of your answers pretty much have been Nicole's answers.
What?
Is that the same one?
I didn't pick the plain tap water and saltine crackers.
Well, that's true. You got one different one. Other than that, everything else is butt related. I guess, I mean, I got to go with the one who's always around with me. I like that.
He's just always there.
I want the sensitive one. That's what I want. I want the sensitive one. Because the guy who plays the guitar and sings when I'm
You don't want that
cheer me
douchebag.
up when we're alone. Yeah, and the next bonfire, he's just gonna pick up some other chick. So forget it. Question number 7. What is your favorite sport, Tyler? Is it cheerleading, gymnastics, or tumbling?
Nope.
Or
Quite the tumbler, but no.
swimming or diving?
Nope.
Or
Don't take my shirt off. Nope.
sports? Those require teams and talking to people. I don't play sports.
Probably that one.
Or, I don't know, hear me out, soccer or basketball because I can be captain.
Still hearing you out.
Or track or cross country. Or lacrosse or field hockey. That one is the only one that has an exclamation mark. So I know what Modern Teen 28 does. Or sports. To showing off my perfect body count. Tyler, which one would you like to go with?
Yeah, that first. The sports, what?
Sports. Okay. Nicole, would you like me to reread these?
No, but I'm the sports that involves talking to people. So yeah, the same one, I guess.
So all the way around then, Josh, what do you
Well, no, I did track.
You don't have to answer differently just because
I did
gave you
track and cross country. I still run sometimes.
shit. Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna
I'm
lie
do-
then.
Yeah.
Okay, so track or cross country. I also ran track, but I'm gonna be honest with myself and mark down sports. Okay. Tyler. Favorite this I guess is a question. Favorite song genre, :
It's song genre, not music genre.
Song genre. Yeah. So, good call. An excellent criticism. Tyler, is it punk rock or emo, or colorful Latino, or rap, R&B, or undiscovered talent?
I really enjoy undiscovered talent. I like the Jacob York genre of music.
Or anything you can dance to, or religious. Go ahead and mark you down. Or alternative or indie, or feel good and bright music, or something soothing which helps me think, or music that makes me feel sexy. And sexy is spelled SECKSY. So silly sexy. It's like you're not really down to fuck, but you're kind of down to mess around. Or actiony music that rears me up.
I mostly like video game or D&D planning music, so action that rears me up.
Yeah, okay. Nicole, what do you think? Would you like me to reread those?
No, thank you. Alternative or indie.
All right. Josh Nance.
I also listen to video game music, so actiony rear.
I like the action rear.
I prefer the actiony rear music.
I'm torn between alternative or indie versus punk rock or emo. I
Your
think,
emo music, right?
I mean, maybe like proto emo, but nothing current. I'm going to go with alternative or indie. Question 9. We're about, halfway through this Chrono Trigger episode. We're doing pretty good. Most important traits to you, : Tyler. Is it beauty and glamour? Seductiveness? Spontaneity? Caring? Exotic and uniqueness? Bravery? Power? Brightness? Emotional? Talent? Fitting in?
Oh, this poor girl, man. It's just making me feel bad for her.
Well, she's 28. Let's not give her too much. Let's give her too much slack.
Let's say caring.
Nicole, what do you think?
I will also say caring.
I'm also going to say caring. We all care about each other. That's why friendship is a success. Right, Dave? Because you also care about
I'm gonna go power. I will go caring. I think that's a good answer. Last question, guys. So let's try to savor it. Let's put off this this game talk that new listeners probably tuned in to hear. Hey, look, buddy, if you're starting to listen to Tadpog on Chrono Trigger Part 2, come on. Simple description, : I don't know what that means, but just take a guess. I guess it's a view. I don't know. Option 1, hot. Not a super student, popular. Or beautiful, but unique beauty, talented. Or dark, emotional. Or helpful and kind, you guide others along. Or bright and artistic, you love colors. Or motherly, the conservative lover.
Nope. I like butt stuff too much. Nope.
Or feisty, always ready to defend a cause. Or ambitious, very adventurous. Or sexy, guess how it's spelled. Gorgeous, always lightens up a room. Or exotic, very, very unique. Intriguing. So, Tyler, would you like to go with unique beauty or very, very unique?
What was the one about guiding others?
That is helpful and kind.
Yep, that one.
It's just a simple description. We don't know what it is of, so just pick the one.
How do you describe your vagina? Girls only.
Nicole,
Helpful
go.
and
How do you
guiding.
describe your
Motherly and
vagina?
conservative.
Adventurous.
Black, and more black.
Adventurous?
Adventurous.
Are we okay? We are talking about your vagina, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
adventurous. Josh, describe your vagina for me.
Unique. We'll just
Very, very
unique.
no, not very, very unique. Like Ashley Shake would have a very, very unique vagina, but mine's just a little unique.
So your vagina, Josh, is beautiful, but unique beauty, talented.
Talented in there too. Okay, I thought that was two different things. But
I'd not describe it as talented. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
I can do the ping pong ball trick. Yeah, that's fine.
Josh is a squirter. It's fine.
I will go with, I guess, dark, emotional vagina.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it weep often?
Here you go, John Turley. Try
Yeah.
this.
It weeps openly. All right.
Not good. That's what it is.
I got to tally these results. So feel free to either talk or we can cut this out.
I'm going to have John Turley taste his Four Loko, see what he thinks.
And we're back. Didn't say that we were going to pause because didn't realize it was going to take that long. For anyone who wanted to take this quiz at home, hope you haven't opened that browser up yet. Because boy, if you're going to try to take this quiz 4 times, Quiblo ain't having that shit. Quiblo straight up wants you to accept your answer and not change your answer. Also, if you already went there, your computer is just, you might as well just throw it away. It is infested with so much goddamn malware. And you've seen the same ad like 4 or 5 times and you tried to click off of it, but you accidentally click on it and it doesn't open up in a new tab. It opens up it replaces your quiz. And then you got to go back and take it again. So I got some results, guys. It's totally, this
Worth
was
it.
totally worth it.
it.
Tyler,
Yes.
would you like to know who you are?
I would. So much. So much. I want to know so badly it made all of your effort worth it.
Good.
That's how badly I want to know.
Good. Well, not only is it my effort, but it's everybody here at this table who sat around for the hour that it took for this to tabulate. It was like the presidential election, essentially. Everyone staring at screens. Tyler, you are Sacagawea.
I've gotten that before.
In case you were not aware, Sacagawea was the guide for the Lewis and Clark expedition.
Also on our golden dollar.
That's the photograph that they use. Is the golden dollar. She was intelligent, Tyler, knowing English and knowing the land she lived in.
Wow.
Hey, if you speak your own language and know how to get around town,
I'm pretty sure
smart.
Tyler knows English and the land he lives in. So yeah, definite correlation there.
You are reliable and depended upon by your peers. You are the kind, helpful one of the friend circle. Not the circle of friends,
The friend,
the friend circle. So how do you feel about that? Pretty good?
I like that. I like it.
Nicole, you are Emily Dickinson.
Oh, that's pretty good.
In case you don't know, she is one of the most memorable American poets. She was a homebody and relatively dark.
They're being very generous.
Oh wow.
You are deep and intellectual.
Pulled an Emily Dickinson the other night when you wouldn't come out and record that. And you know, Nicole, she's pulling an Emily Dickinson right now.
You like to brood, and sometimes you let yourself out by venting to paper. You are dark. You are a dark, reclusive individual. Maybe we'll see your poetry someday.
Yeah,
She started 2 books.
that's good. That's good.
Josh, you are Frida Kahlo. Bright and colorful artist, Josh Nance. Bright and colorful artist. She isn't known for just her unibrow. She was a cultural
That's how you're
painter
pointing to Josh's forehead. Okay.
who tried to show her Mexican roots. You are colorful, bright, and artistic. And you don't need a unibrow to let people see how creative you are. We're just
You're
gonna,
right. You're right. I don't.
We're just going to take the first sentence and rearrange the parts to make a second one. And lastly, Dave, me, your bespectacled host, the longest intro possibly ever, am also Sacagawea.
I was hoping, man, we're gonna have 4 different answers.
So sorry, Josh, you're no longer in the club. You're not in the air Sacagawea club.
Water second.
Water,
Water,
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, water.
Yeah.
I'm out now too.
So you got darkness
out.
and
Get
dark
outta here.
recluse on the Tadpog quizzes.
Man, I don't feel like that's.
Did we tell you Nicole was evil? Did you guys pick up on that?
I mean, is that an accurate representation of me?
Evil?
No.
Yeah, I'd say you're pretty Manson-esque. That's what I've always said.
And we've been recording on the wrong input the whole time. No, just kidding.
Oh, man, you made my chest hurt.
That was the Four Loco you took.
All right, Chrono Trigger.
Let's take. I have an idea.
We still have 40 minutes. It's fine.
I have an idea. Let's go to Quiblo. Let's take Modern Teen 28's quiz again as each of the characters from Chrono Trigger.
I want to know who is Chrono? Girls only. Come on.
We can just end the episode right now and just have one show note.
All right, IGN's second-rate game, Chrono Trigger.
Yes.
We had talked. There wasn't a whole lot for us to discuss, so I think a 15-minute quiz is totally fine.
Yeah.
So, because we were going to talk about techs a lot this time and the more intricate parts of the game.
Yep. Because we talked about text a little bit last time, but not in great detail. Like that's one of my favorite things about the game is that everyone had their own individual spells or spell-like abilities, but you could mix and match with other people in your party to create different effects.
Physical or magical.
Right.
Like the first iconic one, I think, is X-Strike
Yes.
with Chrono and Frog.
Which is my favorite thing about Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I remember you pulled me aside to show me that in the book.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing in the book is X-Strike.
Yeah, the dual techs and then later on triple techs because you get experience in the game, you level up, but you also get tech points, which will you'll learn skills by fighting enemies that give you more tech points. But yeah, you unlock.
This game eliminates some grinding by having like a few like secret enemies worth like 100 tech points each.
Yeah.
They lock your skills at the start of the battle, so it's like 50-50 whether or not you can actually beat them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you do. That's how you do the most damage in the game. You unlock the really good triple techs, like the really really good ones. You have to find
The
usually
very, very unique ones.
Yeah, you have to find the like secret items, like they're different colored stones.
rocks or-
yeah, the
yeah.
rocks. And then you can unlock the most powerful techs. But
Which I never use. I would use those to see what they were like, but the party setup required for them was never anything I enjoyed, so I never used those.
yeah, and then usually by the time you get done grinding, you just spam Luminaire and Dark Matter.
That's my
and-
only complaint about
Yeah.
the tech system is by the end of the game it totally breaks down, and it makes you want to use Magus, but Magus only has one
Right.
tech. He only has Dark Eternal with Marl and Lusa. So if you want to use him, you're confined into dual techs, which aren't that powerful. And if you have Chrono, you're just going to use Luminaire. So basically, it just breaks down to Luminaire, Dark Matter, and probably for me, it was Frog using Heal to heal everybody at once, and that's it. That's your party.
Yep, that was my party too.
Yeah.
Because it's the best party.
Although I really enjoyed 3D Attack, which is Chrono, Frog, and Robo. That was like I think that was the first triple tech I usually got. It has pretty low requirements, and it's pretty strong, especially for the time you get it in the game.
Yeah, the healing techs, like what was it, Aura Whirl?
Yeah.
Were pretty useful
Because that's like the first
Mass
isn't that
heal
the first
you
mass
get?
heal you get. Yeah.
Anything that Chrono does with Luca or Marl, I really enjoy. And I'm gonna say it both ways, Lusa and Luca. I'm just gonna vacillate
Just
back and
interchange
forth.
it.
How about Lucha?
Lucha,
Lucha.
Lucha, Marl and Lucha. All of the Ice Sword, Fire Sword, Antipode that they use, like that's Antipode. We've gone back and forth with that's so I think it's antipode is the correct pronunciation.
Tony knows.
Antipode sounds better.
Tony
but-
will definitely let you know. I'm pretty sure it's antipode.
Not only do you get triple text, but a lot of the bosses will as well. In fact, one of the I think the first boss that you fight is whenever you go to the future. It's the giant robot that takes up the whole room, and he's pretty much 3 different parts. The goal is to destroy the smaller parts. Otherwise, they're just going to be spamming like a delta attack that hurts everybody, takes up the entire screen. And you run into several enemies throughout the game that'll do that. So the goal is to take out one enemy or
Even really early on, the after the trial, the iconic trial in Chrono Trigger, you fight that mechanical dragon.
Yeah, you're right.
It has multiple parts on it, and I think it's kind of like my first boss with multiple parts, trainer or something. Because isn't there one part that does?
Well, it's it one part heals the other, and you'll actually, I think it's the battles Chrono and Luca, and Luca's actually saying. Attack the head, head's healing, stuff like that. So it does kind of give you pointers.
The first time you played through the game, did you get guilty or innocent?
The first time I played through the game, I got innocent.
That's impressive.
And it was because Lord Matt played this game before me and told me to not do a few things. He was actually, when the first time I played it, the very beginning of the game, he was sitting next to me. And at the Millennial Fair, he was telling me,
don't eat that old man's lunch.
Yeah, don't pick that up. I was like, oh, okay. And then when Marl is looking at the candy, he's like, stay there.
Oh, I ate so many lunches, man. That's how I got silver points. I would just go back and forth. I would go up, fight Gato.
Yes.
Yeah, just over and over.
Or Gato, as young me said.
And then just go
Could
and eat the lunch, restore my hit points, go back. I
remember trying to I guess he's metal. Gates are made of metal, so I guess Gato makes sense.
When Nikki played this game, she ate that guy's lunch so many times. And it wasn't because of that. It wasn't like what you were saying. She would just walk by it and be like, his lunch is back again.
But yeah, I got guilty. I ate a lot of fucking lunches.
That's the thing, all right, so we already discussed Toma having that orange soda you pour on his grave.
Right.
So for silver points, you also go to have that, is it root
Soda
beer?
guzzling?
Soda
guzzling
contest.
contest.
Yeah.
And then also when you're trying to get the Dream Stone for Ayla,
You drink soup.
You have a soup drinking
You have to chug soup.
You black out from drinking so much soup.
So why? Okay, so I know Nintendo is so crazy, conservative about what they let go.
They stick to browns and,
would you be
dark
offended?
colors.
Would you be offended
Pink and silver.
at your kids playing this game and it had beer or whatever in it? Is it that big of a deal?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As long as there's no nudity, they can have all the violence.
Oh, yeah,
and
tons of
swearing.
violence,
Yeah, that's fine. As long as there's no nudity.
I don't want alcohol and I don't want nudity.
Because it makes me think man, what am I going to try to hold back from Kenna as a parent? What do I feel like is important?
Quiblo quizzes.
Quiblo quizzes. And really, I'm thinking like swearing. I don't care. I don't care if she hears swearing. I don't care if I swear. I don't care if she swears. I guess it's just don't do it in front of grandma, and you'll be fine. So the only
Grandpa loves it though.
Grandpa will think it's funny.
Just add Confucius says before whatever you say. He'll be fine.
So I guess the only thing that I don't want her to see at a young age is hardcore pornography.
But that's
And that's
love.
really it.
Yeah, that's love.
Well, I don't want her to be disappointed later in life. So that's really about
You're
it.
just showing her what to look for. You're doing it right, I think, at that point.
So watch it with her. Be
Yeah.
all right, this is
Right.
If you're gonna
That
be a
won't-
size queen or not, daughter of mine.
It's not going to scar her at all.
Kenna, this is a tranny trick. You pause it. Kenna, boy or girl?
Make her take all those Thai lady boy quizzes. Can you tell? But I take her to preschool. What does she know? She knows colors and genders very, very well.
When I was a kid playing this the first time, I totally didn't think it was weird at all that you passed out from drinking all that soup. Like, it was just kind of like...
You exert yourself really hard, yeah.
Like, well, I guess their bellies just hurt and they went to sleep.
Drink some soup, dance, have fun.
I know nothing makes me want to dance in front of people more than soup. That's why at last Halloween, Nicole had so much soup. She did the time warp in front of everybody by herself.
A lot of soup.
It was in a soup. It was in a soup bowl, but it wasn't soup.
Oh shit! I remember I got guilty like overwhelmingly the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did all the bad things.
The next playthrough, I want to do like a more challenging playthrough and try to get all innocent and try to get the load sword while getting all innocent, which is hard to do. It took a very, very long time.
I think one juror is random because I think even if you do everything right, I think one is 50-50. And I don't know why they did it, but I think that's interesting because I've tried to get all innocent before.
The last time I played through, yeah, I did everything right and still got one juror.
And I think it's because it's randomly decided.
And what we're talking about for those who haven't played the game, at the very beginning of the game, you go to a fair where you can do all kinds of fun stuff.
It's a millennial fair.
Yeah, it's a millennial fair. You do all kinds of fun stuff, and you have several optional things you can or cannot do, or may be able to do. You can choose not to do that sort of thing. But depending on what you do and what you don't do, it will come back to bite you in the ass later on in the game. Which ultimately, I guess, there's not really any change. It's just you get convicted, which you get thrown in jail. Which, whether you're convicted of the crime or not, it doesn't matter because the evil chancellor sentences you to death anyway. But still, it's kind of a I guess.
I feel like this is where the game does a little bit of like your choices kind of make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah,
because you get guilty or innocent, kind of the same thing happens. It's just kind of whether you want to or not, and you go to jail. And then, but whether or not you have to go through a dungeon depends on if you sit in jail or not. Mm-hmm. If you break out, you go through the dungeon and escape, fight the boss.
Right.
If you just wait until your execution, you're led to go be executed, and then Lucas saves you, and then you just fight the boss.
Which I never did.
Yeah.
I never did. I always broke out. And a part of it, I think, is that I just wanted to have fun. And another part of it is... in RPGs, I always want to take the path of most resistance.
I feel like that's kind of how RPGs are set up. You're always the resistance.
Always, just like if I know the
Except
item,
for MTL, right?
Yeah. If I know the item I need is on the right, I will take the left path. And then,
that's you're conditioned to do that because you take the left path, you get the awesome sword that's in the treasure chest at the end.
Right.
Yeah, which is it's another. If you choose to stay in your jail cell and let Luca rescue you, there are weapons you miss out on, experience you miss out on, stuff like that.
Yeah, you miss the load, getting the load sword if you do that.
Yeah, you talked. There's another guy in the dungeon that you can rescue that you'll miss out on.
Yep.
And I think he is at the item shop or something in town and gives you an item if you go back. But just a little stuff like that. But yeah, you.
And that's I like
Japanese people love games about breaking the law. They love it. They love it so much. That's how they act out their fantasies. You break all the laws.
I like that they hide stuff in that manner instead of it just being as simple as, oh, here's a hidden sword that's in a dungeon that's optional. It's nice because it's an extra step, and it makes logical sense too and it ties to the whole concept of time too. Because you rescue somebody, and then later on, as time passes, that good karma comes back to you.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I was in the Millennial Fair. Like the very first time I played the game, I did like all the fair games for a really long time. I remember I went to Nornstein Beckler's lab, which is like the haunted tent, and won like a life-size Chrono doll. And I was really like... He just has this doll that's just like me, and I'm just going to keep it in my room. It looks just like me, and it just stands there, and I can shape it into other different reactions. That's kind of weird, but okay, all right. So when it came to the end of the game, then I was like, oh, okay, I saved myself a lot of time and trouble. Okay, great.
Yeah, I think that lab, my favorite part about the lab is that it's run by Kefka, essentially. I
Yeah.
like to think that it's the disembodied
Nornstein
spirit of
Beckler.
Kefka.
Yeah, he's clown face and like disembodied hand and face. And he's got the Kefka laugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's got to be some Icy Brian fan fiction about Norstein Beckler.
Yes.
Is Kefka in Chrono Cross?
Well, he's also got Biggs and Wedge are
Biggs, Wedge, and Pierre.
Yep.
Pierre.
We're kind
That
of
fucking
talking
race. Can you
Yes.
name all the racers?
Yes. Green Ambler,
Cadillac,
Cadillac,
Steel Runner,
G.I. Jogger.
G.I. Jogger, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
nice.
Was that that was my go-to.
I remember I'd always like, why are they so slow? Oh my god, I'm so fast.
You tried to
Just
race them?
running around. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my go-to carnival game. Was the race.
I feel like Cadillac won all the time.
Yeah, just keep betting.
Unless I chose
bet on
Cadillac, then the Green Ambler wins.
Just the thing is, here's what I would
Steel
do.
Runner never won.
No, fucking Steel Runner. Bet, place your bet, run all the way to the test your strength bell that you ring. Do that until I see the last runner come around that side of the screen. Run back, see if Cadillac won. If Cadillac won, win money, place bet, go back. If Cadillac didn't win, place another bet on Cadillac, run back and do the bell ringing game until
Man, I just fought Gatto all over and
Yeah.
over.
See, I had the ASCII pad, so I would just turn A on turbo and do the
Drink sodas.
Drink sodas. I remember I had Ryan. I remember like one time, like you and Shake came over and we went outside and played for like 3 hours while I had Ryan. He's like, I want to play so bad. So I was like, all right, here, what you do is just whenever Chrono backs up, just press left. Keep this button all the way. And he did that for hours until I would like max out my silver points.
I never once won the soda guzzling contest.
It's fucking hard.
Never.
Yeah, without a
once.
turbo pad. Because I remember doing that with
Yep.
the turbo pad. Yeah, it was possible, but just barely.
So Nicole, what'd you do in the Millennium Fair?
I didn't like any of the little mini games.
Yeah. All about the main story. Main
yeah,
story or
yeah.
GTFO.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fair.
One of the things I wanted to talk about last week that we didn't get to is the NPCs in this game. Because I feel like the NPCs in this game are really memorable and strong, especially compared to other RPGs of the time. Because there's like, I guess the Moogles of the world, the news.
Life,
Oh,
life
yeah.
begins and ends with me.
Yes.
I feel like there's something there with the new that I just don't understand
I
still.
think that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the point because I can't figure anything out about them.
Because what they're immortal. Because you meet your first one in 65 million BC. You, whenever it's raining in that one part of the jungle, you can fight him.
Yep.
And he can only kill you if he hits you like twice in a row. Because he'll knock you down to one hit point, and
With
then
his
he'll
headbutt.
kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the third eye accessory, and then a bunch of shit ton of tech points and experience points. And then there's a new in every single time period, including the future. It feels like the most important one is in 3200 AD.
Yes.
So, and I guess I've never seen it. Well, I've never played through it and had it, but I've seen it on like guides and on the internet that eventually Specchio turns into a new. His final form is a new. Because I've only seen him in like the Masamune form. But from what I've seen on the internet, it looks like his final form is a new.
Yeah, because he gets stronger as you get stronger. He
Right.
reflects you. But yeah, I haven't seen him as a new.
And we talked about getting your magic, but we didn't talk about who gives you your magic. Specchio. Specchio is one of those NPCs that's really memorable.
Yeah, I love Specchio.
Yeah, because you go to the end of time because
Right.
you've got too many party members.
Right.
And that's the mechanic they use to limit you there. So you get 4 party members, which normally you'd have 3.
But see, to interrupt, as I usually do, I love that they give you a mechanic for why you have 3 people in your party. Because no other RPG is like, well, why don't I just take all 8 of these fuckers that I've got following me? This
yeah.
game is like, you can't, because if you take more than 2 with you, they get lost in time.
Time will collapse and we'll all die.
Well, like Final Fantasy 2 at least, it's like you can't have more than 5 because they automatically die
Right.
if you have more than 5.
But no, you get shunted, I guess, to the end of time, which is just an old man at this light pulse. And There's like a bucket in the corner.
With the sparkly.
Yeah, don't go to the bucket. And then there's this one door with another room. Yeah, you go in that door, and there's the god of war and magic in that door.
Like the first time you see, he looks like a frog. The first time you see him,
It depends on what level you are, because as you level up, I think he gets stronger and changes form.
Because he usually looked like a Furby to me, like one of those little goblin creatures from the medieval
Like,
times.
what were they called? The kill something,
I
kill
can't
walkers
remember.
or something like that.
it's Muppet. Looks like a Muppet.
Muppet. Yeah. Salacious.
Looks like a
Crumb.
white version of Tully from Sesame Street, something like that.
I'm unfamiliar.
I only know because that's what I play whenever Ken is crying. It's like, oh, Sesame Street. Oh, look at that over there. Okay, good.
Is Tully new?
I remember he was around when I was young.
Okay.
I don't remember him. But anyway, so you're at the end of time, which is kind of the nexus of all the times until you get your time machine. That's where you go to kind of regroup. That's where the rest of your party stays. And that's, your base of operations, essentially, because you can get to any other time zone that you've been to from the end of time.
Yeah, once you go there and activate it. I remember there was one, that was a pain in the ass, I remember, to try and get to open back up. But I think, 9 pillars of light that you could open back up.
Yeah, other than that, because you're just floating in the middle of space, pretty much.
I think that I remember Melkwire as well.
Is that how you...
That's how
a very
I
different
pronounce
way
it.
I say it, yeah.
Because it's Melchoir.
It makes sense.
But how do you pronounce it?
I've said both Melchior and Melkor before.
I usually pronounce it Melkor.
He is. I always thought he was a cat man because his sprite,
those
mustache.
yep,
And,
and it looks like he has ears. But then I remember later on in my life, someone pointed out, no, he's not a cat. Look, that's his mustache, and I was like, no, he's a cat man. No, he's a cat man. I can't. It's like when you see that image where it's either two faces looking at one another or a vase. It's like that.
It's
now
either
to me.
two Batmen facing each other or one Wolverine facing
Right.
you. Yeah.
Well, I remember it wasn't until Nicole's playthrough that I kind of looked at Yaktra and oh, those are horns, not curvy eyeballs. So then it's like, oh, I see his very small scrunched up face in the middle, and those are horns.
Despite all of this, I really like the art.
There were a few graphical limitations of the game, but it doesn't help that he also has, whenever you meet him, he's asleep, standing up, but he's got that sleep bubble coming out of his nose.
That Mario RPG snot bubble.
It took me a long time to figure out that's what that was too. Because whenever you, I think, finally talk to him, it pops. And
I had seen just enough anime to know what that was about at the time. Otherwise, I would have just thought he was sick.
yeah. Well, I mean, what else are you going to do? You're at the end of time. There's literally nothing going on. So just go to sleep.
What did everyone name the time machine? Did anyone change the name of it? That's right. We talked about that in part
They call it
one.
the biatch.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Man, I'm off my game. That Quiblo has really thrown me.
I would have went TARDIS had I known, but
Play it again.
it's true.
Have you seen? I forgot what website it was on. The Doctor meets the Chrono Trigger group.
No.
It's it's like a Chrono Trigger Doctor Who mashup. It's pretty funny. So.
I do have my Chrono Doctor T-shirt, which is the cover of Chrono Trigger. Only it's the Doctor, Rory, and Amy instead of Frog, Marl, and Chrono.
But if I can find it, put it up on the show notes. That it's a pretty funny little video. The Doctor essentially takes Marl from Chrono as his new companion, as you do.
See, what is it like? Because the cover, because I'm writing that out, and I was like, okay, I'll write Chrono's name down. Wait a minute. Because on the cover, Chrono has an H, but then actually in the game, there's no H in Chrono's name. It's just CRONO.
That's fucked me up forever because even today when I type Chrono Trigger, I want to spell it without the H because of Chrono's name. And then I have to correct myself and be like, no, we got to spell it the right way.
So was that because the name wouldn't fit? Is that because of the limitations of the game, or was that on purpose?
I guess it was the limitations of the game.
That's what I always assumed, but I don't know for sure. Maybe they were like, we want to fuck with Dave forever.
What else to say about Chrono Trigger?
We said a lot in part one.
Yeah.
We could talk about the endings. The endings.
I'm glad we took that 50-minute quiz.
Because there were a lot of endings. Which was everybody's favorite?
I really like the developer ending.
Yeah,
a whole,
I like the
whole
developer
lot.
ending a lot,
Whole
too.
It's kind of a comical ending. Yeah, it's the hardest ending to get.
Yeah.
Because you have to beat the game, and then you have to start a new game. Plus,
Right.
as soon as you get
At the Millennial
Morrow,
Fair.
At the Millennial
Fair.
as soon as you get Morrow on your team, you have to go.
I think you have to do it alone.
No, it's you and Morrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So as soon as you get her on your team, you have to go fight Lavos and beat him, which I guess if you leveled up enough, you'll be fine. But otherwise, it's pretty hard to do.
It was the last ending that I unlocked.
But man, that fucking joke really, it got me. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because the ending is you go to the end of time, and it's just full of character sprites from the game. All these characters you've seen, but they're developers. You get to basically interact with all the developers of the game, go and talk to them, and so you go around talking to them. They've all got something funny or nice to say, or congratulations on beating the game, stuff like that. You talk to one, and it's just 3, 2, 1, reset, and then the screen goes black, and you're like, no.
Just joking.
Yeah, then it finally comes back and it's like, just joking. But yeah, it fucking got me because I stood up. I was in shock. It was just, it timed it just right because I was
Nicole was like, go back to bed.
I was just starting to get mad, and then they're like, just kidding.
Anybody else have a crush on Scala when they played this game for the first time?
No.
Oh, I love Scala so much.
I didn't have a
Yeah.
crush on
Oh,
her. She
man.
seemed more like a motherly figure.
Why did you have a crush on her? Do you know?
Thought she was pretty.
Okay.
And she was sweet.
Okay.
And she's powerful.
She wears a lot of red.
It's like she wears those robes because she's got that hot body underneath those robes.
Yes.
Yeah, Skull is a character we haven't really talked about, and I know in the re-release of Chrono Trigger, she plays an important part because she's pretty much the final boss.
A more important part.
Yeah.
Because she already plays a really important part in the original game.
But she is Magus's sister. Then she's really powerful, I guess, wizard, magician, magic user.
Magic user, yeah.
Yeah, and she's kind of used as a tool by her mother. But yeah, she... has anybody played the re-release?
I have not played the re-release.
Just the
No.
DS one.
Because the final boss in that is Lavos, but he's merged with Scala. I think he's like the Dream Eater or something like that.
Yeah. I've gotten that one. Yeah, I've done
Okay.
that.
So yeah, that's I think we mentioned that last time. It's kind of a new challenge. But of course, you get equipment and stuff like that to scale with it, so it's not really that much of a challenge. But
I don't know if how people will feel about me saying this, but I feel like the definitive version of Chrono Trigger that you should play is the Nintendo DS version.
Really?
I believe because you get the extra ending, and I always feel like Chrono Trigger was way too easy. And the DS version, the difficulty is cranked way the fuck up.
Huh.
Like I remember when you fight Lavos' spawn on Mount Doom,
Yeah.
if I wasn't careful, they would fucking slaughter me. Like it's just the difficulty I feel like is a lot. It's not a cakewalk. It's not too hard, but I feel like it's just right in the DS version.
Yeah, that's a good point. Chrono Trigger is a pretty easy game compared to other JRPGs.
yeah, there's really no grinding involved.
Just depending on how early you want to get the skills. Because remember the first time I saw Luminaire.
Yeah.
Fuck, the first time I saw Luminaire. Just that.
That
oh god,
that dome,
Yeah.
like that Ultima.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a
dome.
beefed up Ultima.
Yeah.
because I loved Ultima. Yeah, it did feel like Ultima, and I loved Ultima in Final Fantasy 3/6. I remember playing Final Fantasy 7 and being so disappointed in Ultima.
Like just the spell itself or like the way it looked?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
But yeah, to be fair though, they had what is it, Supernova in Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like at the point where they go over the top. It was like, what was it? There was some summon in 8 too that also destroyed the galaxy, as
Where it like zoomed out to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
I should go back and play that sometime.
8?
8.
Did you finish
I'll get
8?
to it. No. I got to Ifrit's Cave and said, I don't like this. I think this draw system is shitty.
That's
and I
really
set it
early
down.
on. I like 8. I think it's not the best Final Fantasy, but like they really took some risks, and I like that.
I mean, after 7, you kind of have to. I mean, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, because it is definitely divergent. It kind of gets this. I never really liked the story of 8. I do like the draw system, but and I think I've talked about this on the mics. My favorite thing is the theory that at the end of Disc 1, Squall dies. Something happens at the end of Disc 1, which wounds him gravely. And that's also when the story starts to spiral out of control. So the theory that I like is that
It's very Hotline
that he
Miami.
died. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll have to go back and play it. Yeah,
Because it gets really weird after Disc 1.
I just remember
Disc
there
1
was-
is pretty like standard Final Fantasy with a few different things, and then after it, it's just kind of like, what?
I remember there was a supercut of in Final Fantasy VIII, Squall saying whatever, like all the times that he said whatever. It was just,
If there were a Final Fantasy VIII movie, Tom Cruise would definitely play Squall, I think they modeled Squall after a Tom Cruise. A young Tom Cruise. A risky business.
did anybody ever get the ending where it's, I think, Marl and Luca talking about
Reviewing all the guys.
Yeah, because they actually make dick jokes.
I don't remember that.
I remember because
that.
they talk
Yeah.
about Johnny. What is that his name? The
racer?
motorcycle?
Yeah, because they talk about him being too fast.
Oh my God. I never made that connection.
Yeah. That's also the only ending that Chronos speaks. I forgot what he says. It's some like one.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you guys, don't talk about us like that.
Yeah.
And
God, I forgot about that.
But it's a
forgot
pretty
all
funny
about that.
ending, too.
And I never made the connection that they were talking about dicks.
All right, you guys, achievements for Chrono Trigger. Do you have any?
I have a few.
I've got a few as well.
I figured you would, so I was like, let's make plenty of time to talk about achievements.
Nicole has one as well.
Nicole, you start. Emily Dickinson. In the spirit of Emily Dickinson.
You dark Emily Dickinson.
Josh came up with the achievement, but he told me that I could have it. So
I was gonna let you have it.
I know.
Did you have this discussion where you guys were painting together?
Yeah.
Just dark, like
They're in the
dreary
select-
landscapes.
They're in the solarium discussing things they'll do on TADPOG later.
The achievement is Cat Lady.
Damn it. All right, mark this one off my list.
And that is when you turn your mom into a cat lady by winning a whole bunch of cats
Yep.
at the fair.
Okay. Well, there's one achievement going. Same name and everything.
We'll take turns. You do one because I'm sure there was a lot I avoided. Like I wanted to do an achievement for getting all not guilty pleas, but then I was like, no, somebody's gonna do that.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, but
Josh?
okay. My next one on the list. Are we taking turns, or are we just gonna?
I like your idea of taking turns.
Okay. Adelaide Stevenson is my achievement. You unlock Adelaide Stevenson by beating Nornstein Beckler's
Nice.
game to get the Chrono Clone on the first try. You've got to do it on the first try.
Now, are you giving that achievement because you get a clone or because you have to mimic
You have
the
to mimic.
movements? Yeah. My first achievement is your move, creep. And in order to unlock your move, creep, you need to equip the Aussie pants on Robo.
Man, the fucking Aussie pants.
I was
God, I
surprised we
hated
didn't
the
bring up.
Aussie pants. Fuck that fucking item. It's so strong.
Yeah, most powerful armor in the game.
But you're putting pants on your head. It's very confusing. My first achievement is Sun Tzu, and you unlock that by defeating Specchio in new form.
I've also got a Specchio achievement, and it is Godless of War. And you unlock Godless of War by not taking the other characters to go see Specchio.
Ooh.
Wow.
You have to beat the game with only the original team having magic.
It'd be a good challenge.
Yeah, that's a good achievement.
Why you have to take Magus to Specchio, I'll never understand. But
Yeah.
I think Specchio mentions is like, you could teach me a thing. Or
Yeah,
two.
you're right. He does.
Yeah, I always thought that was a cool line.
My second achievement is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not the mama. And in order to unlock not the mama, you need to defeat. His name was Azalea, right?
Her name.
Her name.
It was a her.
How would I never pick that up?
It's true. It's female.
You have to defeat her in 65 million BC.
Man, that
Story achievement.
Because of you, Dave, that name, like Azalea, Azalea, whatever, is permanently etched into my brain.
Because of Star.
Because I remember at the house that Josh and I used to live in with Ramon and Link of Super Mario Man 2 fame, we didn't have internet there for a while. So I was like, man, I need some pornography. So you gave me a disc of just porn.
Yes.
I remember it was, the girl's name is like Azalea Anastasia or Anastasia or something like that. So much of her. And I thought she was fucking amazing.
Oh.
So anytime I see like the name,
Good.
like the
We
flower or
shared
anything like
something.
that, I'm like, yeah, Azalea. That's an Azalea. I'm pretty sure it's Azalea. That's the porn star's name.
Show notes.
I think I also had like a burned CD of porn from you, Dave. But I also think it had all of Shadow's Dreams on there too. So it was like porn / Shadow's Dreams.
That was mine. Yeah, that was mine. I had like 14 or 15. I think I stopped labeling the number after like porn disc. They were all prawn disc 1, and then I stopped at 15, and then it was just random.
No, I did that. I had
DVDs.
in DC. I had a prawn favorites 1, prawn favorites 2. I remember the list got to so long on my favorites, like I had to scroll down for minutes from just the folders. Not to mention going over to the full folders of pornography links I would save.
Yeah.
By the time I would like go back to like older ones, they were already like broken. They were broken links.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So,
We were doing
it's
achievements.
my turn. My second achievement is Black Rock Shooter, which is an anime, and you unlock Black Rock Shooter by using the Black Rock to perform Dark Eternal with Magus, Marl, and Lusa.
I thought that was the coolest triple tech.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's the most powerful one, but
And it's hidden. I like that too.
Next one for me is Punishable by Death. And you unlock Punishable by Death by eating that old guy's lunch.
My last achievement is Standard of the World. And in order to unlock Standard of the World, you need to max out your silver points in the Millennial Fair by only betting on Cadillac.
my third achievement is Load Bearer, and that is getting the Load Sword without leaving the Millennial Fair.
Ah,
So you have to get a bunch of silver points, turn them into gold pieces, go to Melchior, Melchior,
Yes.
and get the Load Sword.
Mel.
And then, Josh, do you have any more?
Yeah, I've got one more.
Okay.
And it is Got Your Wish. And that is to get the developer's secret ending of the game. And then you go and talk to the developer that asks you if you want to see Chrono Trigger 2. And you choose no.
That just reminds me of the sign in Foreside of Earthbound.
Now in development,
Yeah.
no one allowed. My last achievement is 12 Angry Men, and that is getting all innocent jurors. That's all I got for achievements.
Me too.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
boy, have I had fun today. I learned a lot about you and me at Sacagawea.
We're water Sacagaweas.
I've got
Nicole's a dark Emily Dickinson.
the darkest. But maybe we'll see some of her poetry one day. Let's put a positive spin on that. Tyler, I've got a very important question, a set of very important questions. The first of which being, if you were to give this game a beard that just summed up how you feel about Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo, what kind of beard would you give it?
Because I had to, because I'm trying to think about what would be a good beard for this game. And there is a guy who is all over. Okay, so my running theme for the beards and glasses for Chrono Trigger will be sexy, sexy men.
Spelled with a CK.
Yep. And the image that comes up on Reddit is like That's what I want. That is my ultimate fitness goal, is this dude. And this guy he looks like he's a lumberjack, and he's ripped, but not in like a gross way, but like in an impressive way.
Okay.
He's very hairy, he's balding, and he has the biggest damn red beard you've ever seen. So the picture is just like him in like canvas pants, walking barefoot with like an axe over his head, and he's shirtless and ripped. Big red beard.
Yeah.
Give it. I tried to find his name. Couldn't find it.
I was about to ask, what's this gentleman's name?
Just pictures of him. So I give it red bearded lumberjack's beard.
So go to the show notes to see this man, right?
Yep.
Is there another RPG like this that has a main character with red hair? Is this the only one? It's the only one I can think
Lufia.
of. Maxim.
Lufia 1 and 2.
Apparently
and
there are a lot of red-headed RPG heroes. Okay, not as rare as I thought. So,
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a pair of glasses, what sexy man do you have selected who wears glasses?
If you remember on the first season of Lost,
Yes.
Sawyer is quite the reader.
Yes.
And he finds a pair of glasses that helps him read all this classic literature on his treasure hoard.
Yes.
So I give it Sexy Sawyer's convenient glasses.
All right. I like it. Fair enough. I have a third question. And this question is for everybody. What I want to know is, how much is this game on Amazon? I want to know, give me how much do you think this is used on Amazon? We'll do Price is Right rules as always. So Tyler, we'll start with you. How much is this game on Amazon?
$65.
$65 from Tyler. I will also like to say I had this pulled up earlier and it changed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this game is, I guess, selling on Amazon. Nicole, how much do you think this game is on Amazon?
Would you say 65? Mm-hmm. 75.
75 from Nicole. Josh.
85.
Josh says 85. Actual retail value of Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo on Amazon used at the time of this recording is $99 even. Earlier today, so Josh, you win. You got closest without going over. I swear to you, 2 hours ago, it was $65. So
Damn.
whoever missed
Josh, you bought that.
does anyone
Quibblo ruined my victory.
want to take a stab at how much it is new?
$400.
$1,200.
Nicole?
$800.
At the time of this recording, there are no new copies of Chrono Trigger for sale on Amazon.
Priceless.
Wow. Huh.
There might be tomorrow when everyone listens to this, so don't fucking message me and be like, yes, there is. As of right now, there is not. But if there were, I would like to think that it would be like $5,000.
Damn.
But it's probably not. That's all I got, man.
Thanks for coming on, you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I know you're sleepy, Nicole.
I am.
We haven't exactly got like you answered all those Emily Dickinson questions pretty well.
You got me up past my bedtime.
We didn't mean to. We didn't set
Saturday.
Quibblo to be so troublesome.
You can nap on the way home. It's fine.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes or Stitcher, maybe SoundCloud. We're working on it. We'll see. That'll happen eventually. But what we really like, what helps us a lot, is 5-star iTunes reviews. It's the biggest marketplace. That's where we're going to get the most exposure and the most draw. We are back up to 95.
I noticed that today as
5-star
well.
reviews.
Pretty sad that I check that every day.
I check it a few times a day.
I'm like, have we beat cereal yet? No.
When are we going to beat cereal? So what we try to do to try to incentivize you a little bit is a 5-star written iTunes review.
Yes.
Give you a little control over the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's a game
Kind
that
of.
you want us to play, I mean, yes, we are 62 games deep
Yes.
into that request list, and we have way more shows coming. So if there's a guest host you want for any particular show that you know is coming, or just in general, if you want to see more of this person or a kind of game you want this person to be on, let us know. Include that in your 5-star written iTunes review. And we promise, the game, the guest host, we will get to it eventually.
Unless we don't, because 62 is a lot.
It's true.
It really, guys.
That's 62 more episodes you're gonna force us to do.
It really helps if you request a game or a guest host that you know they're already going to do. So we'd appreciate that.
Jacob sent me a message the other day having a suggestion for what we do after the Super Nintendo list. He knows that we talked about a bunch of different things, but his suggestion was, why don't you guys do the eventually list? And I was like, yeah, that kind of sounds like a good idea. I'll run that by Tyler. And that's why I counted them today. And it was like, if we were to just do this list and continue to
Every
do other
Monday
shit
and
Monday,
Wednesday.
or if we just do it on Wednesday and treat it like a normal list, it would take us over a year to do the eventually list.
That's a good thing to do while we consider what we're gonna do next.
If we were to do it on Mondays and Wednesdays, it would still take us over half a year.
But then if you finish the eventually list, will Tadpog end? We don't want it to end. Just don't do the eventually list.
It just
So
goes
we
to the end of
won't
time.
do Brandon's request of that LSD dream emulator. I looked at videos of that thing and it's fucking insane.
It's a real thing?
I didn't think it was real.
I didn't either.
Until he mentioned, or like Meg mentioned it. So I looked it up. It is a real fucking game and it's insanity.
There's someone we need to get on the show for that one. I'm not going to mention his name because he might get fired from his retail location. But once he's no longer at that retail location, we totally need to get him back on for that. Like Tyler said, thanks for listening. We're going to be back. We're going to be talking about LSD Dream Simulator. In the meantime, you can always find us at tadpog.com. That's where the show notes live. I really hope we just have one show note and it's the Quibblo quiz, but who knows? And the Lumberjack. We have the Quibblo quiz, Lumberjack, done. We're in, we're out. Also, why not find us on Facebook? We're at facebook.com/tadpog. There's a lot of cool people there doing a lot of cool shit. Tyler will normally make an episode post, and that is a good way to let us know how you feel about the episode. Did you like the quiz? Did you like the what historical female are you quiz, or did you love the quiz? That's what we need to know. Did you like it or did you love it? You can also find us on Twitter. We are at tadpog_podcast. It's cumbersome, I realize. Thank you for everybody who is retweeting our episode tweets. And also, there is a heated war going on currently. Hashtag Team FishLipsJ versus hashtag Team Cody. As of right now, FishLipsJ is definitely ahead. So if you're a Cody supporter, you need to get on Twitter and you need to hashtag Team Cody and include Tadpog in that tweet so that we can keep correct tally. You can call us if you want. I may have our number right. I don't know.
We'll see.
I haven't eaten in a while again. So if you want to give us a call, we would love that. You can leave us a voicemail. Try to keep it under 3 minutes. We love questions, obviously, if you listen to the Chicken Parmesan episode. You can text us also if
I
you
did
want.
not expect that to be that you did that episode. So I was pretty amused come midnight.
Call us at 270-883-2555.
There you go. How you want to close this out?
Let's take a quiz.
Let's all
Let's take a quiz to see how we should close it out.
We can do our best Chrono impression.
okay.
So until next time.
Yeah, we're way ready.
I have peed in mobile
We're
games and blew
super
my
like
nose
we're
enough.
super like 20 minutes into ready.
All right.